Hi everyone, it's supposed to be Pete coming in from Melbourne, Australia, coming in from the UK. There is the only Nigel Pearce, and the UK is doing okay. You got some news for us now, Nigel, since we talked last night on the new Beatles single that went to #1 right then and now. Let it rip. Tell everybody what you want to tell them.
Well, first of all, there are some facts that I don't think. Oh, bad manners. Hi, Plastic. Nice to see you. I do apologise. My typical English way. Yes, lots of information. And there are some very, very pertinent facts that the younger fan of the Beatles no doubt would not know. And maybe some of the fans that have been there right from the very start through various age groups. First of all, it's the longest gap between their first #1 and their latest #1. It's 60 years and 6 months. When From Me to You went to #1 in England, 60 years, 6 months later, Now and Then's gone to #1. So there's the first fact. The second fact, it's the biggest download in the first week of release ever. And it's the biggest download for the Beatles and all their songs for the first week. On top of that, it has become the fastest selling single this century and the biggest first week seller this century. Now, whether that means sales or downloads or both, I don't know. But I thought that that was a pretty staggering fact, or a series of facts that cement fully the fact that the Beatles are the greatest ever. And there is no one to touch them. So from an Australian point of view, what do you think about those little facts?
I think that's unbelievable now, considering the Beatles broke up right in 1970 or late 69, right? But I'm just trying to say, I'm being honest with you. It's a fantastic song, but it's not one of their greatest songs. That's what makes it even more amazing to me, because, I mean, Free as a Bird, I love that as a release. You know, that's just like an unbelievable song. But this one, I think, is touching a lot of people's hearts. That's what I think it is. I think it's hearing John's voice on a new recording. It's got a lot to do with it, and the Beatles backing it up.
Well, that's it. It's the fact that it's, although as good as Free as a Bird was, and I happen to like Real Love, this song of those releases, Lennon's voice is so clear, it does feel as if for 3.5, 4 minutes that he's alive, he's there, he's with us, and having George and the others as well, it just really makes the complete unit. So it's going to go down as a very, very good release. And for those that haven't seen, there's part of my little set. There is the CD.
Yep, fantastic.
There is one of the many singles.
Right.
That happens to be the clear vinyl. And I've now got the 12-inch.
Now, can I ask you, most of those records, right, and CD, they're available in record shops. Is that where it's coming from in the UK? You can buy them, or is it online?
I bought these online because I wanted them the day of release. Okay. So I prepaid. You can now buy them in the record shops. And something that I have got, which is a promotional package, is the story of Now and Then. And it goes through the various stages of Free as a Bird, Real Love, Now and Then, and Grow Old with Me, because they were all on that cassette that Yoko gave to George way back in the early 90s when they wanted to start off with Free as a Bird. So there it is, and a very, very special package. There's the track listing.
And that came, you bought that off the net?
It turned up in my post.
Okay, that's fine.
So there's the label.
Yep, great.
And if you look in your email a bit later today or tomorrow, you'll have a copy.
It's great.
But there's a fantastic little set. And there is my 3 2 CD double set of the newly expanded red and blue albums.
Yeah, that's great. I want to know
And
more about that.
Well, there's it's the same as the red and blue albums, but they've expanded it further by adding tracks of I Saw Her Standing There, Twist and Shout, Roll Over Beethoven, You Really Got a Hold on Me, You Can't Do That. Hold on. Nowhere Man, If I Needed Someone, Taxman, Got to Get You Into My Life, I'm Only Sleeping, and Tomorrow Never Knows for the red album. And for the blue album, the added tracks are Within You, Without You, hold on, Revolution, no, back in Dear Prudence, Dear Prudence, Glass Onion, Blackbird, Hey Bulldog, Old Brown Shoe, Oh Darling, I Want You, She's So Heavy, and to finish up with, you've got Now and Then. Now,
show us the CDs, and also I want to say they gave each song the treatment. That's
sealed.
right.
I haven't. We'll do a special at the moment. They're all sealed plastic.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't opened them. We'll do a special program when we open them, maybe next week.
Sure.
But the point is that they are exceedingly well priced for the entire package, which is the complete CDs, red and blue. In England, it's about £44. And I think that for a collection like that is, and a booklet with pictures and histories of facts in it, I think is a very, very, very good price.
Now, also got to ask you, they gave every song there the treatment. Is that it? Like they did with Then and Now, they stripped it back so you can hear it clearer. Is that right?
They remix them so that's a lot better. I can tell you that the I Am the Witness, Magical Mystery Tour, and Dear Prudence are superb. And of the earlier stuff, Twist and Shout and I Saw Her Standing There and You Really Got a Hold on Me are absolutely fantastic. So they're clear, they're open, they're strong, and they're very well produced. So my hat goes off to Giles Martin and all those at Abbey Road that put it all together. And for the price that we paid, it's a very, very, very good package. So
now, that's fantastic. Why I want to say that is I've got the original blue CD box set and I've got the original red CD box set. But when it comes like that and it's together and it's all been remixed with those extra tracks make it too. The fact that they've put them in, it makes it a far superior to box set.
Yes, it does. And as I said, it's well worth the money because it will only increase in value because of its 2023 mix. It might end up being just a limited edition. They might decide to take it down and remove it next year or the year after. You just don't know. So the situation is I decided to get one on the day of issue, which is what I did. And I think it's 44 quid, very well spent.
Well, I think what I'm seeing now that you've shown us, I don't think they've seen it all in the US. So for all the US fans out there, Beatle fans, what you're seeing now, I think is a first.
Thank you very much. That's one of the ideas of putting this little show together. And also, you seeing that is an exclusive as well.
I've never seen it. I don't even know much about it.
So it turned up through my door and I was very happy to receive it, as they say. And there is the Apple box now. And if you look on it, I've got number 87 out of 100.
Is that the one that's got the 10 CDs in it?
Yes, it is. There it is. There's the inner box.
And that's not available for sale, is it?
No.
Okay. That was a promotional item that came out when?
1996.
Okay. And you are able to get one now. Is that it?
Somebody has sent me one, yeah. There's
Oh,
the
that's pretty good,
information
isn't it?
leaflet.
That's
And there is
fantastic.
the 10 CDs that we've done. Look.
The Apple A sides and B sides. You have every single release. That's it.
Everything.
That's amazing.
223 tracks in there.
That's amazing, Nigel.
So there's the back. That's the back of the package. And there's the fronts.
Well, I can tell you, this is an amazing show. Now, if you've got nothing else to show us, tell us about your book, Inside Number 3, or have you got more to show us?
No, we haven't got more to show today because we've got to, we're not keeping anything back, but the amount of stuff that is coming out will come out and will make, shall we say, the headlines. There's enough material there to keep going and to keep everybody sated and fed, as they say. There is the book, and there is the hardback edition.
Now, tell everybody where they can get it and the editions before we wrap up.
Right. Well, first of all, www.insideandoutsidenumber3.com. And also, people care to go to the Liverpool Beatles bookstore at www.beatlesbookstore.com in Liverpool, run by your friend and our friend David Bedford.
How are you, David?
You'll find more. Yeah, all right, David. You'll find more information, plus a lot of other authors, of course. But it is a central focal point for all the, shall we say, Beatle authors that want to participate. And of course, we've got the new book by Ken Womack coming out, The Story of Mal. So that's out now. And there's a new book from on John Lennon's Mind Games. So the stuff that's coming out, we just can't keep pace with it. So David, once again, you do a great job in Liverpool on the Beatles bookstore. And Mr. Mazzini in America, John, that's for you. So I think that's just about a wrap today. It's a smaller show, Plastic.
No, it's a better show because we've shown everything we need to see and everything we need to learn. I just want to say, keep in tune because it's all happening here from Australia and from the UK with the famous Nigel Pearce, Beatle collector and historian. Thank you, Nigel.
Hold on, Plastic. Hold on. We've just got one thing, the tail. Don't forget, fans in England and all over the world can hear us both together on Forever Gold, which goes out on Popular Radio FM and Swindon 105.5 FM in the UK. And you can zoom in all over the world on Popular. We're there on Saturday night between 6 and 7 o'clock UK time. And on Swindon, we're there on every Sunday morning. They call the show Music Memories. And they're on from there at 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock every Sunday morning. So there's more of us to come.
Fantastic. See you, everyone, and keep watching.